Hello, friends, and welcome to Email Marketing Thursday. I'm your host, Kerry. Knoll. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. This is an update about how your sending IP address impacts your email deliverability. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, bell notification. And if you like this video and get some good value of it, please hit the like or thumbs up as well, whether you're watching this on YouTube, LinkedIn, or on Facebook. And as always, feel free to share this with anyone who might benefit from it or find it of interest. And leave me a comment, even if it's just to say hi. And real quick, if you're watching this on my official Facebook page, you'll see this comment there automatically posted by Facebook. It says, during this broadcast, you can support me by sending stars, a digital gift that you can get here at fb.com/stars. So it's a new digital currency or something that basically 1 star equals 1 penny. It's not much. But it's something new that Facebook is rolling out for digital creators. So if you are so inclined, feel free to ship me a couple stars just so I can see what happens when that does happen. I'd like to see what notification you get and what notification I get, etc. So real quick. So yeah, last week I talked about how your sending IP reputation or IP address reputation essentially impacts your email deliverability. And I was showing you how ActiveCampaign must have had me in a medium to low, a medium IP pool that I was sending from, because when I go to Google Postmaster tools, I can see that it was in the medium rating and I was getting some poor deliverability. I switched over temporarily to Campaign Refinery, where I was getting really good deliverability. So I suspect they put you into a high reputation IP pool so that you get good deliverability, but I'm not 100% certain on this. But my emails got a heck of a lot more opens from people that supposedly ActiveCampaign thinks no longer want to hear from me, or whatever the case may be, because that's why they've unsubscribed them through my process that I've shown in previous videos about how to do that, to keep your list clean from people who don't open and who don't actually read your emails. So I want to share with you an update from last week. So quickly, let me share my screen with you here. Bring it up a little bit bigger. There you go. You're not going to be able to read it really too well. It says, as a courtesy to you, I've moved you to a server which I verified has high Google reputation IPs. This was on July 28th at 5:58 a.m. Pacific Standard Time last week. So I did not check this email before I did my live last week for Email Marketing Thursday. So he did finally move me over. One of their reps at ActiveCampaign Deliverability Specialist moved me over after I had to go back and forth with him about some of the stuff that was happening in my ActiveCampaign account. So I head on over to Postmaster Tools. You can see I was in this yellow range, and see back here in April 26th, 27th, I had contacted them back then, and they moved me from basically a low reputation IP pool to a medium IP reputation pool. And it was still yellow for quite some time. I had a couple reds pop in there, which wasn't too thrilled with. And then when I or sent them an email, they responded with, here, we can finally move you over to we're moving over to a high reputation. So you can see it's in green, and all that is from ActiveCampaign, I believe. Now the red in here is still low, and then there's a yellow yesterday, which is very peculiar to me because I'm not sure why this has happened. This I've never seen before. I've never seen half or 3/4 or 1/3 or 2/3 of this line being colored differently. It's never been. I've never seen it. So I don't know what this all means. I don't know if it's because I'm at two different locations with two different IP pools, and that's what I do believe it is, because I have Campaign Refinery and ActiveCampaign at this point. So I'm suspecting that maybe Campaign Refinery, I'm in the red, yellow, and this is still ActiveCampaign up here, because I did start Campaign Refinery way back in here when it was yellowish. So that's really odd to me too, because I would thought that if I was getting good deliverability with Campaign Refinery, I would have seen some green pop in here, 33%, 66%, etc., as you see flip-flopped now over on this side of things. So that did not happen when I joined Campaign Refinery. So maybe I'm still not in a high reputation IP pool with Campaign Refinery. I don't know for sure. I could ask Travis about it. Maybe he can give me a straight up answer about it. I'm not sure. But that's where things lie right now. So I was excited and giddy as a kid heading into school for the first day, right when I heard that they moved me over to this, and I saw on the next, I don't see this result till the next day, right? So July 29th, I saw on the 28th, I had a green bar here, so I was excited. But on the 28th, I went ahead and I tried sending to the same people at Campaign Refinery, where I was getting a 15 to 20% open rate, to about 3,700 or so contacts who essentially, in ActiveCampaign's eyes, were dead to me. And so I sent an email over to them. I was trying to pull it up here, the actual report. Here it is. And lo and behold, I only got 17 out of 3,072 contacts to open, which was very disheartening considering I was moved over to a new IP when this was sent, because this was sent on July 28th/29th. So I should have been in the clear on the green IP for a high reputation IP address pool, or my actual own IP address it sent from, whatever the case may be. And it did not result in more opens for these same contacts that I was getting 15 to 20% open rate from in Campaign Refinery. So I'm not certain what happened there. I did do another test on another completely different email that I send out daily about my daily live emails to my list. This one went out at no earlier than July 28th. And you can see here it had 19 opens only, which also was a bit now it's up to 29, but it had 19 at the time on that day, out of that roughly the same pool, 3,596 people. And I still don't know what happened there. So I'm going to probably run another test here now that the IP has been switched over for about a week, to see if it does increase the amount of opens when I try one of these other type of emails again here in the future. So let's see. So that was the first one. This was the first one I actually tried. I'll put in the right order. So this was the first one on the 28th, which maybe it was still sending from a medium IP reputation pool instead of the high one because of when it was queued up or something. I have no idea. So we have to split test this and try another attempt at it. This one should have been sent a day later. So it should have been clear of the old medium IP pools and should have been sending from a high reputation IP pool only. But you can see here it still only had 14 opens, and it's a completely different email about today, like these emails that go out every day to my list about me going live, and what I talked about the previous day, etc. So really disheartened with that, but I do believe this is still the right thing and will impact deliverability down the road for me with ActiveCampaign overall. So I will continue to pursue testing and inquiring with ActiveCampaign about what the scenarios are and why they're happening, and see what kind of answers I get back and report back here on an Email Marketing Thursday like I did last weekend today. So hopefully you benefited from this somewhat. You got some kind of insight into this. It's not perfect, obviously, technology. ISPs still have their own minds about what's happening. And obviously, there might be something still regarding ActiveCampaign and my sending behavior in the past, or the IP reputation it had in the past, or something along those lines that ISPs like Gmail and Yahoo and Hotmail are basically comparing other factors besides just the IP reputation. And hence the reason why at Campaign Refinery, I'm getting good deliverability, because even if my IP reputation is medium, or even if it is high, we're not sure, 100% sure, they're still delivering better. At least the open rates are showing better. So perhaps it's because there's something tied to ActiveCampaign and my particular sending domain that is also causing it still to go to perhaps infinite, like in cyberspace, where the emails aren't getting delivered, or perhaps they are being delivered in spam, which would be really bad for all those contacts. Okay, so that could be the case. I'm going to have to do some further investigation and let you know what I find out. All right, so thank you so much again for tuning in today. Please hit that subscribe button, bell notification if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you did like this video and get some good value out of it, please hit the like or thumbs up as well, whether you're watching this on YouTube, LinkedIn, or on Facebook. And as always, feel free to share this with anyone who might benefit from it or find it of interest. And please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, even if you just want to say hi. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you back here